Do I want to try a 1.5? Let's try a 1.5 battle. Oh, it's Comstar. We're not doing Comstar. Recovery. Pirates. I don't know. I found BTA is very, like, the difficulty system in BTA is super weird. Saying that, I'm used to BattleTech, which isn't much better. I should be fine, though. Right, while the mission loads, I do need to BRB for just a second. I just need to update my house on something. But yeah, BRB for just a moment while it loads. I'm back. I do apologize. Hello, Witchy. How's it going? That took way longer than I expected. There was a lot more that happened than I thought. Oh. Webcam. There we go. Oh. Yeah. I had a bunch of medical appointments with my dad today. So I was just updating my house with kind of what happened. Oh, support lance. Hey, Greybeard. But yeah, just making sure like everyone in the house kind of knew what it was. Nothing severe, just like an update on his diabetes and things like that. Okay, Commando and Wasp is doable. Interesting that they actually tried attacking us. Normally they try and actually wait out the spawn protection.
Got it.
How are you doing, Witchy? How are you doing, Greybeard? Hopefully you're both doing well. I'm doing good. Made it way too late yesterday. Witchy battery's on 5%. Oh, I feel that.
What do you need?
So they have artillery, which is a bit scary. Lots of high evasion, and they do have the high ground on us, which is a bit of a frighten. Let's get that wasp out the way. Well, at least attempt. My aim is still not great. Size delta, sprinted. Right. That's Shadowhawk. It's a Hollander with artillery, so that's what the artillery was. Oh. That's a big PPC.
Let's do this.
Yeah, this is why I don't like the 1.5 Scrag. Because they always end up with support lances. Like, always. Always. It's not just like a simple, they have like stronger mechs. It's stronger mechs and twice the amount. Is typically my experience. It's always a support lance in 1.5. Yeah, unsteady is amazing.
Receiving you.
That we can work with. Those were decent hits. Nothing destroyed though.
Commander?
I don't like the mortar carrier spawned in the water. That makes me feel very uneasy. We don't even know what that is on the high ground yet, do we? Smoking that off won't help much. What we could do is actually smoke off this area. There's a PPC on the flank. Oh, that's a lot of rockets as well. I might actually smoke off the rockets. I didn't even realize that was rockets. That's actually really scary. We don't have multi-targeting, do we? Right, I'm hoping the smoke travels over. I don't think it will, but the rockets are a bit scarier right now. You know what? We might have just clipped him. I think we did. That was a very lucky splash there. I don't know if that's a smoke from the vehicle or from the tank. Okay, there isn't a marker for being inside of smoke, so that's a bit harder to tell. I really want to get rid of the wasp. I guess you going into the water might be necessary, actually. I'm still amazed that your aim is still so bad. The water will help with your cooling, which is always going to be awful. Split. I think I'd rather it be single shot, but I'm worried about one of them missing. I'd rather have something hit. Never mind. Okay, we missed 3 of the 4 shots.
Critical hit, Commander.
On like 60%. That's kind of bad, actually. That's actually really bad. Really doing 1 evasion? Oh, it's so bad. I mean, it's a tanky tank.
Location confirmed.
Let's rely on the fact that it is a tank. The accuracy has just been abysmal. Considering this thing has 0 evasion. That has dodged so many shots. It's actually kind of crazy. Now he's going to get evasion again. Okay, here comes the rockets. Okay, it's still pretty high accuracy. I was hoping the smoke would do more,
Pretty good.
but it seems like it didn't. So walking through smoke doesn't give you a penalty.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, so that is very different to Rogue Tech. I really want to do that and sensor lock, but that just... I feel like the player 6 evasion and the enemy 6 evasion are very different things. That thumper arty has to go. I guess we're going this side. Yeah, that should work fine.
On the move.
Maybe should have reserved. Yo, Mags, how's it going, man?
I've got a sensor lock.
Whatever, if I can spell it right. There we go. Thank you so much for the raid, man. How are you doing? What was you playing today? What was on the menu? Was it more Dead Island? You brought absolute nostalgia back with Dead Island, man. I had not seen that game in so long. Like, I think I played it on the 360 when it first came out. It was so good. Direct hit.
Losing armor.
Starcom, Unknown Space. That sounds familiar. Actually. Why does that sound familiar? Oh, nope, that is not familiar at all.
System.
Oh, that's an interesting looking game. How did you find it? Did nothing but give you a migraine? Have you ever played it before? As in Dead Island. Oh, 4 evasion. It must have jump jetted.
Goods to go.
I don't like the situation I'm in. When it first came out and then obsessed over it, yeah. Yeah, it really is, yeah. It was the kind of... It was the predecessor to Dying Light, and you can really see the improvements Dying Light made. Because I know a lot of people did have issues with Dead Island. So for, I think, actually the same reason. I think it was kind of the way the camera was. Hey, nice hit to her. I don't like this accuracy. But it's not going to get any better.
Affirmative.
It's going to get out of the low ground, I think. Can you just, like, explode or something?
Reporting. Critical hit.
Okay, smoke screen. Okay, big miss. Okay, so is there I wonder how smoke works in this. I feel like... I need to read it up. It's a shame that I can't read it on my vehicle, because the vehicle thing just isn't great.
I will be done.
Oh wait, you've got smalls, actually. The problem with going this close, though, is if he kicks me, my wyvern's dead. That's why I really don't like the kind of... the emphasis that small lasers have.
Roger that.
But it's my only way to hit him. And they miss anyway. Man, my accuracy's been awful. Even my 70% have all missed. I feel like I'm just missing absolutely everything so far. Mortar carrier. I need to get you out of this water ASAP. Oh, it's an SRM javelin as well. Jesus, this mission is fucked. I really don't understand the support system in BTA. It's actually worse than BattleTech, and that's saying something. Like, this is borderline just withdraw. Basically from spawn point.
I'm here.
I feel like if I had a better spawn, this wouldn't be that bad, but I've got like really bad spawn and really bad RNG so far. And both of those put together makes this just kind of a suicide mission almost. You are XL, I've got to be a bit careful. If that PPC direct impacts me, I just have to withdraw. I don't really have a choice. I was supposed to only move. I may have actually fucked myself over there. Just can't get any hits.
All weapons removed.
Oh my god, finally, an actual hit. Technically still a below average result, but, I mean, a hit's a hit. God, this is abysmal. Oh, that's a tank. Okay, shit. I thought that was my swordsman for some reason. Okay, we got one AC5 in, actually. That's actually pretty fortunate. Didn't hit the open leg, though, which is a little bit sad. Hit the side. You've only got mediums left. Lovely. That's fine.
Damage is light.
Oh, what's up, boss?
Okay, Owens. Actually reserve the Owens. Artillery, don't really have a choice. If it goes after this tank, that's actually best case for me. Is the artillery going for that tank? So I'm okay with that. This is the guy I'm worried about. Very accurate after a jump jet. But those seemed like weaker SRMs. What SRMs was it firing then? No, they were normal. Why did they only do like 3 damage to me?
Commander.
How strange. Okay. I would like to take care of this tank if I can.
Orders?
I see the flank is less health than the back, so we'll actually take that. Go for a kick. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be actually tankier than I thought.
Worth it.
That should remove
Engaging.
2 evasion. Lovely. Okay, lasers were pretty good actually. That's the PPC. And it hit. Oh, the SRM's hit. I'm okay with that. Not okay with that, but we're going to have to deal.
Waiting for orders.
That's a severe problem. Is that stability?
I live to serve. Yes, Commander.
I really want to kill this wyvern. Gonna work out if the LRMs are better or the small lasers. I think the LRMs, if I can get them far enough away. No way that's not far enough. Really? I can't get far enough away? I get a front shot. That's not worth it. Well, guess we're taking a flank. I need to get something off the field. I'm just going to point blank range those. That's fine. Didn't get it. Hit everything but the side that we're actually aiming for. Because that is how attacking vehicles works. You're actually less likely to hit the side that you're aiming for. In practice, at least.
Roger. Full speed. Roger that.
There we go.
Hostile removed. I'm receiving you.
That's the mortar carrier. I did really want to hit the wasp. But my Wraith is too close. So I think we're definitely going to do some acid over there. Actually, am I could pillbox this. But I don't know how dangerous of a place it is. 80 health. I think I could just hide here and then next turn pillbox it.
Moving to position.
Acid and AoE. Let's go for the Hollander. Really good accuracy, actually.
Unloaded.
Yeah, great hits.
Yes, Commander.
Did you like not move or something? Oh, you didn't. That explains everything. Wraith, I have to walk. Oh, theoretically I could jump jet. I don't know if that would remove enough, although 5 evasion's pretty damn good. You know what? I'm actually kind of keen on that.
Roger.
Not the building. Is Hollander my final target? I think it is. Jump jet heat, yep, it's really high. Let's go for the split binary. It's technically more damage. As much as I would love to do the paired, I don't trust the game at the minute. The paired would be a way more likely to one-shot it. Let's risk it.
Confirmed.
Okay, we got rid of the thumper. By one shot, it kind of meant the thumper as well.
Guard a critical.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah.
I knew that I wouldn't be able to one unless it hit the torso directly. Well, I guess it was true. It was also more likely to one shot it in general. Well, I meant more towards the thumper in that case. How are you doing armor-wise? You're actually doing really well. If I could just move into the trees. It's supposed to be right in front of everything, but tree line protection, over 100 armor, with the way a bullshit vehicle works, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, if I can get a lucky kill.
Targets taken a critical.
We got a disarm, figuratively and literally. There are 2 mediums. That's fine. Again, everything's likely to hit. It's just a case of mitigation. They're going after the wyvern. Interesting.
Good to go.
What mech do you guys reckon I need to improve first? Because a lot of them obviously need improving. I'm kind of struggling to decide which one first. I think I'm actually going to reserve here. Let the javelin do its thing. I'm torn between wyvern or swordsman.
Standing by.
I think they're both my weakest links. I just don't know how and which one, like, how to upgrade them, which one first. That's a charge. We don't want that. You can't melee from that angle. Okay. The evasion is so high.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, the kick is still reasonable. The issue is it gives my back to the Myrmidon. For evasion. For evasion kick, but it leaves my back open to a PPC. Let's let the Myrmidon go first. Because next turn, my Owens will go before the Myrmidon. It went for the Owens! Now that is something I did not expect. Okay, in that case, what we'll do first is... Oh, you're actually sneaking towards me. I think you are. Pillbox. The Myrmidon tank. We'll do the AoE, get the splash. I'm hoping to not hit my own Owens here, but I might just be in range. I don't know how wide the splash is. Let's look and buy some dinner. No problem, set to it. Cheers for the lurk. I do appreciate it, man.
Waiting for orders.
Commander?
Oh, it protected it from the kick. That's actually a very clever vehicle move. If that's intentional, as in like to protect it from the kick, that is actually one of the smartest AI moves I think I've ever seen. I'm actually going to go for the flank here because I don't know how many of us can actually hit the back of that. Oh, no, that's the only one I can kick. And kicking is important here. Okay, let's try and remove the evasion. I thought I was going to get 5. That's fine. 63 kick. Decent lasers on follow-up. Actually mostly hit the back as well.
Ready for orders.
Okay. Oh, we can get the back of it with small lasers. You know, I might take that. All in it. Honestly, I don't care. There we go. Large laser hit right in the back.
Mech destroyed.
Waiting for orders.
Rafe.
Receiving you.
Swordsman. I'm almost tempted to stand still. With a precise strike. You know what? I'm going to do exactly that. It only takes one hit to kill it. I think we got it. Yep. It only took one, maybe two hits. I actually thought I had the right-hand side there, the fully destroyed side. I misread the paper doll. But it worked out, and that's what counts. Okay, Javelin. Right, how can I do this? How can I do this? It depends how many precise strikes we have left. But I can't kick and precise strike next turn. So I've got a precise strike this turn to make it initiative 7, which allows me to kick and then follow up on it. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Because that'll push his initiative down by 1. Just honestly, send it. If we get the lucky CT shot, actually, even one of those one-shots. Yeah, do it. Yeah. The fact that one of the 2 PPC shots could one-shot is wild. I love that PPC. That PPC is genuinely mental. It was also because of the acid, though. Gotta keep that in mind. It does normally do 60 damage. It only did 72 because of the acid effect.
Copy that.
Right. Side strike over here. Could wait till next turn, but I do want to try and protect the mortar carrier if I can. This allows me to use the Owens to then also precise strike next turn. Wait, the Owens is a... Oh, I thought the Owens was a 9. Oh, well, I was wrong the entire time. That's fine. As much as I was mourning,
I'm ready for
which I like to do on this game, I do apologise, this mission wasn't too bad. It was really shaky, but it actually kind of... Parts began to fall into place. It was very much a case of the Wraith, though. If they could crack that side torso, this mission was completely different.
Roger.
I've kind of got all my eggs in one basket at the minute. I need to solve that. Good hits.
Reporting critical hit.
Aye, aye.
I think the Wyvern is slightly better than the Swordsman. So if I was to change one of them, I think I'm changing the Swordsman. But honestly, I would much prefer just a whole new mech. Because both of them kind of suck.
Solid connection on that one. Let's do this.
The Swordsman I really want to like, but it just never performs. Like, I don't know, like, I think... The hard points are decent. Like the 40 tons is such an awkward tonnage. I think. I think 40 tons is one of those points.
Solid connection on that one.
Like it's like the bracket between light and medium, right? So it's like
Standing by.
it's a weak medium, but it's too heavy for a light. So it doesn't hit the mark. It's trying to be a medium mech, but doesn't have the tonnage to back it up. Do the acid first. I don't know if the acid applies instantly in BTA. It looks like acid is applied after.
Got no ammo and multiple weapons.
It's not applied on the hit, is what it looks
I'm
like,
here.
anyway. Could be wrong.
Copy that.
There we go. Split attack again. Doing work.
That's a kill.
Waiting for orders.
Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. 6 enemy mechs for 6 of mine.
I'm receiving you.
My mech quality was a bit higher. That vehicle was quite scary though.
Move into position.
Early game PPCs are not something to scoff at. Sando, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Wobble Lover Brigade. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well.
Coordinates received. Going.
The asset has been secured and is ready for
There we go. Big stretch. Great. Hope your run is going well. I'd say it's going well so far. We've not had a setback. Still trying to get my, I'm not very well versed in BTA. I've played it before, but I usually play BattleTech, which is the other, if you know about modded, is the other major mod pack. So some things are transferable, other things aren't. I would love the Blitzkrieg. AC2 piercing. Right, so there is tandem in this. It's called piercing. Interesting. Commander 4H. Designed by the Marian Hegemony. Of course it is. Do you recommend BattleTech? If you really enjoy 3062, stay with 3062. If you have issues with 3062, try BattleTech. BTA is the better mod, I think. But I personally prefer BattleTech. I know that sounds weird. But I disagree with a lot of the design choices in BTA. I've gone over it a lot. I won't bore him. A lot of my chat hear me whinge about this all the time. I'll probably whinge about it again. But to me, there's a couple of very idiotic design choices, but it's also what makes the mod the mod. So, it's the direction they chose to go. If I've got issues, make my own mod. That's basically the gist of it. I do respect the work they've done, though. They've done an absolute phenomenal job. But yeah, back to the original question from the tangent. if you really enjoy BTA, stick to BTA. Honestly, BattleTech does nothing special in comparison. And BattleTech is a lot harder to get into. When you first start playing BattleTech, you will want to pull your hair out for the first 5 runs minimum. Because you can go into like a half school mission and it's as hard as a free school mission. While in BTA, it does keep some resemblance of playing nice. BattleTech doesn't. Let's have a look. Mega City. I want to stay away from urban. Urban causes too many issues. I like them more. Well, BattleTech is in the middle of like a patching period. So like I said, I do primarily play BattleTech. I will be playing BattleTech once the save breaking patch comes through. Because it's about to have a save breaking patch, which is why I'm not playing it now. I primarily play BattleTech. I really do enjoy BattleTech. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I feel like I've got one of the better grasps of BattleTech as well. I understand a lot of the like internals of BattleTech, and let me tell you, there's some fucking funky shit in there. Let me tell you. They've got like spreadsheet level equations for some shit. Right. Swordsman or Vulcan? Wait, if I change that for the lack, this suddenly becomes a much better mech. I'll leave that in, actually. Why didn't I think about this before? Slap in the XL. Up the core to a 210. And all of a sudden, we actually have a mech. What's the min range? None. Does C5 not have a min? Yeah, it does, 90. Blacks don't have a min range? Ooh. And they can be used in melee. Oh, how interesting. Okay. So we've got 2 missile parts. You know, I'm kind of tempted to run SRM here. Do we have any MRM ammo? No, we don't. Okay. I know it's a bold decision, but it may pay off. 100. That's 10 rounds. Yeah, okay. Checks out. Honestly, that's fine. It seems like a lot of heat, but that's genuinely fine. Oh, wait, what? SRM 6 is an extra 2 heat than what it should be? Oh, interesting. Okay. There is actually a benefit to using... Oh, wow. 6, 8, and 4. Wow, okay. So it is better heat-wise to use 2 4s. Oh, no, that is interesting. Okay. You know what? I think I'm leaning more towards that then. Alright, let's have a think of this. How much does that save? 1. Do we have anything pulses? You know what? This brawling swordsman actually sounds like a not horrible idea. But I've got nothing else to use that tonnage on, so let's actually have a quick look around first. Jump jet would probably be a good idea. So do I run... It pains me, but I think the jump jets actually wins out here. Equipment, jump jets. Yeah, I think the jump jets is better than the pulses. Oh, it's not going to be 0.67, is it? Oh, 0.62. I hate that. That pains me to no end. I don't think it's worth it. That's like 1.5. Guardian ECM is also 1.5. I mean, what if we get a Guardian ECM, I can take out a jump jet, strip a bit of armor, Bob's your uncle. I think this is fine for now. That's annoying, but we can deal with it. Drop small laser, run 1.5 ton system. Is a Beagle probe, like, worth it? I was thinking that, because in BattleTech, it wouldn't be worth it. But in this, we're having sort of like a frontline scout. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, this is... It makes a bit more sense in this, because the frontline scout thing is a lot more important. BattleTech, you don't really care about scouting. I don't really want to lower the back armor too much. Prefer Guardian if you don't got one everything altogether. Yeah, again, yeah, that's another good thing is it's very easy to swap for a... It's very easy to swap for a Guardian ECM when I eventually get a hold of one. That looks pretty good. You know what? I'm okay with that. That looks a little bit weird, but it does make sense mathematically. It's interesting that SRM6s are that much hotter, though. I wonder what the idea is to have, like, SRM2s as a 6, and SRM6 have like, a +2, but then the SRM4s are normal. Because this should be 10 heat, theoretically. So I'm interested in why that is.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
I guess it's because people were using SRM2s for utility and SRM6 for payload, and nobody was using the SRM4. I guess like that's my idea in my head. The only time you used the 4 was if you couldn't fit the 6. Basically. So I wonder if that's why they did it. And I think there's more of a balanced reason behind it, Craig, honestly. I mean, lore-wise, I couldn't care less, like, to be honest. There's so much funky shit in lore that you can glorify anything. I was just more thinking from a statistical point of view, from a balanced perspective. Because that, I think, is a BTA change. That's what I mean, but like,
Financial report.
personally, I do the same. I only use 6s and 2s. I hardly ever use the 4 unless I couldn't fit the 6. Right? I would never go for the SRM4. It was never like my first choice. So I guess that change does make it a more...
I wrapped up that job you asked
No,
for,
it's
Commander.
nicer. Septua is fighting with Flatline. You know, that's oddly fitting. That you're a noble. I mean, none of these are good results, I think. Dishonest. It's either a morale penalty or you lose dishonest, I think. Nope, they fought each other. Okay, well, at least we're traveling, that's fine. We didn't lose morale, though. So that's not the result I was expecting. No, what am I thinking of? I was thinking of a different, How's RNG treating you today? I missed... I think... Wait, can I do quick math? I think out of like 11 70% shots, we missed 9 of them. That's kind of how it's gone so far. Other than that, not too bad. Anyway, last night I had a Holly 2, take a move, then 600 meters snapshot the leg off your 7 evasion Wolfhound. Yeah, that sounds like the Wolfhound is having a few issues. About show. Okay, what do we have? We've got your larges, an unlimited amount. Now you have my attention. Large pulse. Now you definitely have my attention. Snub nose PPC, small X pulses. Damn. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. No Thunderbolt 10 ammo, so the Thunderbolt is not accessible. I do like the snub. I do like the large pulse a lot, actually. Large pulse is definitely something I could get behind. The ER larges I can also get behind. The binary laser are surprisingly heat efficient. Not tonnage efficient, but surprisingly heat efficient. Not compared to pulses, but that's actually... That's very surprising. They're actually not bad. Normally these are very... Well, they're supposed to be very heat inefficient. But, yeah, that ain't too bad.